we're going to give you the agency insider secrets. I just want to uncover, show you, pull up the hood and show you how it works in the agency world. Show you all the different ways marketing and sales agencies charge you, the pros and cons of each model. So first, we have the flat fee. There'll be agencies saying like, hey, I could work for pretty low sum of money, $500 to $2,000 a month. And you're like, oh, great, that sounds great. I could afford that. Typically in this category of agencies, these are young agencies, young kids who don't have much experience and they're looking to learn on your dime, right? So they might be smart, they may be hungry, but they don't know what it takes to create enrollments and revenue most of the times. You may get lucky, but you're rolling the dice and the odds are not in your favor here. Next model is there may be agencies who are like, oh, I'm just gonna work fully on commission because they want more experience. They like it and they like working with your company and program in theory. They're like, just only pay me if enrollments happen. The moment they find a better opportunity, a better client, the client that even pays them $500 a month, you're toast. You're gone. Your account is not getting any work. So they're gonna ask you for things, they're gonna ask you to create things, and you're gonna have spent this time and you're not gonna have seen anything. Things will probably chug along for a little bit. Maybe there's a little glimmer of hope and then it's just gonna die out. It's just a waste of time. So the next tier is, there's agencies who charge $2,000 to $10,000 a month. Let's say around $4,000 to $5,000 a month. These agencies are hit or miss. These agencies might have had success in other niches, other programs. Maybe they're in the process of scaling up their agency, adding more personnel to their team. They're training their existing team members. They're adding new people. So, the past team that created success might not be the person that's working on your account, right? So this is very hit or miss in this category, in this range of agencies. There's agencies who want to charge you a percentage of ad dollars spent. So let's say you spent $50,000 a month in ads. They're going to charge you 10%, let's say there. So you pay them $5K and the pay goes up or down depending on how much ad spend. It sounds okay in theory, but it's not favorable to you, right? So just because you're spending more money on ads doesn't mean you're making more enrollments. So why should you pay an agency more, right? So this is not in your favor. This is only in favor to the ad agency. Now, there's ad agencies who charge $10,000 to $30,000 a month. These ad agencies, sales agencies are pretty good. These are pretty good companies, but you're paying them multiple six figures a year. Now, good talent should be rewarded well. Keep in mind, agencies have a limited amount of bandwidth, right? So they're going to prioritize the accounts that are paying them more. So the moment they have another client paying them more money, you're going to be deprioritized. Now, there's agencies who guarantee crazy results. They're saying like, hey, I'm gonna guarantee you get X amount of enrollments, X amount of revenue, X amount of sales calls, X amount of leads. The thing about crazy guarantees is they're playing a volume game. They're trying to get as many deals and clients as possible, and they're playing a game of natural selection. Some are gonna work out, some are gonna not. So they're playing the game of volume. They're playing the game of numbers. They're gonna see what sticks, long story short. So which means you most likely might be wasting time and you might be wasting money on ad dollars too, right? While the agency was trying to see what sticks, you thought, this was gonna be great because they guaranteed me results and they're gonna pay me back if it doesn't. They're happy to pay you back, but you lost time and didn't get the outcome, right? Now, there's agencies who charge $5,000 to $30,000 a month plus a share of the revenue they help generate. These agencies are the most elite and the best agencies on earth because they charge well, and which means they have top tier talent, and they're incentivized to make you the most amount of revenue and enrollments as possible because they get a cut of that. But keep in mind, you're going to be paying an arm and a leg to these agencies, right? So for agencies that don't want to do this in-house and don't want to deal with it, they're happy to cut a fat check every month. That's great. We operate in this category as well. We have clients doing this. We know some clients and some agencies who charge six figures a month in this model, right? But clients are happy to pay that because they don't have to do the work. And they don't have to build the infrastructure. They don't want to deal with building the infrastructure in-house. They just want to outsource it all. Great, that works for some clients. But in our experience, The build and release model is the best. So for any good entrepreneur and good executive, if you're like, I want to double enrollments and just scream at your computer and your phone and your team all day, I'm just going to double enrollments. That's just not how you double enrollments, right? You got to build the systems that produce the results. So this is why we have evolved to the build and release model, right? You don't want to keep paying an agency forever. We understand that. You don't want to pay agency forever if you don't have to, right? So what we do is for about 6 days, we come into your business, build all the infrastructure to help you have the right systems in place where you're on track to double enrollments every year. So this is the model we find best for most companies. The build and release. Come into your company, build all the infrastructure, meaning, we help you build the videos, the ads, the content, the sales process, recruit salespeople and sales training and train your salespeople as needed as well. Help you build the processes and the systems all in-house. So it's equity in your business.